my name is Vessel, and today we are hiking further down Pieterpad. Now over here we are immediately starting off near Hardenberg at the Molengoot, a small river that's in the old basin of the Vecht that is now mostly used for, well, recreation purposes. Anyway, today we will be hiking from Hardenberg to Ommen, which is about 21 kilometers, not very far, and as you can see, I've got my backpack back, so that's quite nice. We'll probably see a bit more interesting things than last episode, because last episode was a little bit flat, and today is a bit more foresty. So, I will see you soon. Over here on the right side we have the village of Heemse. Now the village of Heemse used to be just a separate village, but because of urbanization, well, it's now part of Hardenberg. The church in this village used to be called the White Church, most likely because of its white color when it was made in 750, 760, but it was later rebuilt from different types of stone after the 12th century. Anyway, we have quite a bit of nature up ahead, so when I see something interesting, I will show you guys. A few kilometers further we have the Vecht. The Vecht is a vulnerable natural area near Hardenberg, actually close to the village of Vecht, after which it is named, and it is one of the old streams of the Vecht. Now it mainly consists of well, grasslands with usually many flowers and some peat area, but in general it's just a natural area. Anyway, we will very soon enter the village of Vecht. In only about 1.5 kilometers we will reach the edge of the village, and then I will probably show some more. So here we have reached Vecht, a small village with, over there, the brink, the central market square of the village. Now this village still has quite a farmer's look, especially the barns. They are designed quite pretty, and it's just overall a very nice, small countryside village. Anyway, we have now walked the first about 5.5 kilometers, so only about 15 more to go, and then we are in Ommen. Between Vecht and Jenne, we hike through the forest range of Hardenberg, a mostly artificial forest range, well, that was planted by Staatsbosbeheer in the 1930s. Originally, this was a one of the first Dutch geologists, Mr. Staring, described it as an endless wasteland. Nowadays, it's not anymore. Nowadays, it's just a forest. moments before we reach Vienna, we find the weir of Vienna. And this is a weir in the Vecht, and it's one of 7 built after 1908. Now, on this side, the Vecht, it is a bit of a vulnerable ecological area. So, especially since there is no sluice here, it doesn't allow for boats to pair in the Vecht. Also, there is a staircase for fish, so fish can cross this weir. So we are now hiking in the estate of Vienna, which is quite an old estate. Well, before 1908, the farmers in the surroundings used to drive their cows over the roads here and fuel the Koelanden, or the swampy areas around the river near the Vecht. But since 1908, these Koelanden, these swampy areas, well, they I still don't understand how, but they somehow ended up on the other side of the river. So now it's just an estate with quite a lot of forest, a few grasslands, quite a nice place, I must say. Anyway, we will continue to Ommen, which is only about 7 kilometers from here, so we're almost there. Just some 4 kilometers before Ommen, we reach one of the plains drifting sand around the Vecht. Now, originally a large part of the area between Hardenberg and Ommen was like this. Pretty much a barren wasteland that doesn't really seem to fit in what we have already seen of Dutch nature. To be honest, it doesn't look wrong, but it kind of doesn't quite fit in the picture with Netherlands. side, we have a more Dutch landscape. The cows, of course. Anyway, it's just a very little way until we reach Ommen. We will be there in, let's say, 1 hour, maybe a little longer. So not very far anymore. So we have reached the final destination for today, which is Ommen. Tomorrow will be quite a beautiful day, and the upcoming 2 episodes will just be beautiful today.